right, so this is third grade language, September 15th. So today, I want to review a few things and then teach you something new. Um, you know, sometimes I can get away with drawing and it just looks really okay, but today my drawing is not so great. But I want you to pretend who likes ice cream. Ooh, I love ice cream. I just bought ice cream this morning on my way to work to have some ice cream cones with my grandkids over the weekend. All right, so, but let's talk about when we go to Brewster's. If we want just one scoop of ice cream, what do we tell them? We want a single scoop of ice cream. So one means, you see the word single in there, singular. If we're talking about one of something, it is singular. A single scoop of ice cream. A scoop is singular. If we're talking about a ball is singular, it's one ball. If we're talking about a pencil is singular, it's one pencil. Or a friend, it's one friend. Or a cat, it's one cat. Or a spoon, it's one spoon. Or a light, it's one light. Anytime we say a and then something, or the and then something, it is singular. It's just one of something. But when we have more than one, 2 scoops of ice cream at Brewster's, it becomes plural. So plural means more than one. So if you have 2 scoops, you put an S on it and you make a plural. If you have 2 cats, you put an S on it and you make a plural. Or if you have more than one book, you put an S on it and you make a plural. Books. I have several books in the kitchen. So when you make it more than one, most times we just add S to a word to make a plural. Books, cats, dogs, spoons, pencils. We just add S and that makes it plural. But there are some words that we could not just add S to in order to make them plural. And one of those words are words that end in F, like the word shelf, or the word calf, or the word loaf. Now, not all words that end in F will we have to do this to, and there's not really a rule to apply. You'll just have to know which words that end in F that we will apply this rule to. You just have to memorize them. You just have to know them. And it just, as you use the words more, you know which ones they are. So to make shelf plural, to make calf plural, or to make loaf plural, they all end with F. We have to change our F to V and then add ES. So we will write SHEL, we're making a plural, and change our F to V and add ES. Shelves. We now have the plural form of the word shelf. Here's the word calf. To make calf plural, we're going to write CAL. We'll change our F to V and add ES. Calves. To make loaf plural, like a loaf of bread. But mommy asked daddy to stop at the store and buy 2 loaves of bread. So we will write LOA. We're going to change our F to V and add ES. And that is how we make most words that end with F plural. We change our F to V and add ES. Now, one word that we don't change our F to V is, look at the word roof. The plural for roof and the singular for roof is the same. But if we're talking about more than one roof, we do not say roofs, it's just roof. Actually, we can say roofs. And do we say roofs? Now that I'm standing up here in front of a video, we changed for roofs today. No, we do put an S on it, roofs, but we don't have to change our F to V, we just add an S to it. And there are a few other words that end with F that we just add an S to. But roofs is one of them that my 5th graders will miss often. All right, so that is how we make words that, singular words that end with F. We make them plural by changing our F to V and adding ES. Something else that you will be doing today on your worksheet is inserting commas when necessary. Remember, when a sentence begins with yes or no, a comma will go after it. Yes, comma, you may go outside and play. No, comma, you may not play outside, it's raining. Okay, so when we begin a sentence with yes or no, you have to be sure and place a comma after it. Another time where we place commas is if we are addressing someone as in a sentence. Tammy, comma, would you make the bed? Or Johnny, comma, would you water the dogs? So when we address someone, now if that address is in the middle of a sentence, listen to my sentence here. Would you make the bed? Let's see. Oh goodness. I'm trying to see if there's one in here where it's in the middle of the sentence. Well, it would just be like, will you make the bed, comma, Tammy? Okay, so I'm not going to put it at the middle. I'm just going to put it at the end. No, I'm not getting an example in my brain quickly for the end or for the middle. So will you make the bed, comma, Tammy, or Tammy, comma, will you make the bed? Now, if you do have a sentence where Tammy's name is in the middle of what they're asking her to do, you would have a comma before and after. I got one. Will you make the bed, Tammy, comma, and wash the dishes? There. Then you would have a comma before and after Tammy's name because it's in the middle of the sentence. Will you make the bed, comma, Tammy, comma, and wash the dishes? Okay? So that is what you will be doing on your language today. And then, so go ahead and get your language books out and open them to page 30 and 31. You can pause the video while you do so. All right, so on page 30, that's everything we talked about on the board. But on page 31, you are going to think and write. So you're going to write one detail about the topic in the bubble. So if you see the bubble there, it says, my favorite pet. So you're going to write one detail in each little bubble about your favorite pet. Like, my favorite pet is my dog, Lily. My favorite pet. So in one bubble that comes off, I'm going to say cute. She really is very cute. She's white and fluffy. In the other bubble coming off, I'm going to say spoiled because she is very, very spoiled. On another bubble coming off, I'm going to say she's a dog because she is a dog. And then on another bubble coming off, I'm going to say friendly. She's very, very friendly. All right, so you're just going to write one thing about the topic in the middle of your bubble, okay? So that should be pretty fun and easy for you. So you're going to write about your favorite pet and some treats. Some treats are cold, so you will write about those treats that are cold. Just one thing per bubble, okay?